Hello, everybody. You're on with the B.AND.R Show. This is your host, Big Daddy B. My co-host, Big Haas, will not be on tonight, but the Shadow Man will be co-hosting tonight's broadcast.
Good evening, everyone.
Now, a few things that are really getting me is we've brought this up several times within the broadcasts. This whole refugee situation. It's going out of control. You have Germany and England, the two main countries that havoc's being spread through because of these refugee situations. You've got the Prime Minister of England stepping down. So that's a big deal.
That's because I think he doesn't want to step on anybody's feet. That's why he's stepping down.
And also, he just doesn't want to deal with this whole situation. He thinks that they should just come in and wreak havoc everywhere they go.
Yep.
Eventually, it's going to spread to the United States. It hasn't yet, but it will. I guarantee you there are already what they call sleeper cells already ready to go to wreak havoc. And it's not right, because we have to just deal with this and say, okay, let him in, because the almighty government wants to let him in. So, to me, that's really not right. It's not fair, but that's how it's going.
But, the funny thing is that it's like, they come in and they want to do it by their rules. I mean, if you want to come in, you do it by everybody's rules. You set up a thing of rules where you all do it. The same thing. You don't go, this is my rules, I want it, that's it.
Well, right. It's just like if we were to go to, let's say, the Middle East where they're from, we'd have to do everything what their culture does. We have to abide by their culture. But yet they can come over here and do anything they want to because it's America. That's what's getting me.
Yeah.
Now, for those of you who don't know, the federal government's actually spending nearly $2,000, actually $20,000 to settle each refugee they bring in. $20,000. Do you know how many refugees have actually came into the country? Think how much refugees are in Germany and England. $20,000 will add up. And that's for each refugee. And that's coming out of taxpayer money.
No wonder we're not getting anything done here.
And that's part of it. $20,000 for each refugee coming out of taxpayer money. We have better things to do with taxpayer money, like to build roads, fund schools, things like that. And Kansas, hell, it's going down the drain. Schools are going to be shut down. And Governor Sam Brownback of Kansas thinks he can get us out of a hole that he dug. So, you look at Kansas and you look at different states in the United States. We're a piece of work. Or I should say, Governor Brownback is a piece of work.
He doesn't care. As long as he does his own thing.
Well, those are politicians for you today. It's very hard to find an honest politician anymore.
What's an honest politician?
Well, I wouldn't necessarily say honest. I would say that knows what they're doing and stands up for the people's rights. You don't see that anymore.
Whatever happened, I like to see I know this might sound stupid, but I would like to see a good old-fashioned clean, where they're not slinging mud at each other, they're actually getting some work done, and actually trying to do some stuff that will help people, instead of, throwing names at each other, mud names, going through the mud and everything else.
Well, it's just like Trump when he calls what? Ted Cruz lying Ted, Hillary Clinton crooked Hillary, and then Marco Rubio little Marco. So that's a mudslinging competition.
And
You're
he,
not to what?
He starts it all the time.
Exactly. And I don't know. I'm not a Trump supporter. I'm not a Trump fan, but there are at least two things Donald Trump has said that I do agree with, and that's it. One, we do need to get a hold of this situation, this refugee situation. We do need to have stronger borders than what we had. Yes, I agree with those two things. Other than that, I don't agree with Trump on anything.
I don't even know if I did before or not, to be honest with you.
And, well, it's all a matter of opinion. It's all in what you want and what the people want. If the people don't want stronger borders, then the people don't want stronger borders. If the people want less border, then they want less border. It's all a matter of opinion and what everyone wants to have for America. Now, we're getting off topic here. I don't know. It's going out of control, and it's America is crumbling like a cookie with this. See, they don't want to spend the money. Well, they want to spend money on bringing them in, but yet they don't want to spend the money on screening them. I've got a report here. They've spent only, in the past 6 months, they've spent only 20 grand. Sorry, 20.1 thousand, or getting tongue tied here. $20,000. That's what they're spending on every refugee. They can spend $20,000 for each refugee, but they can't spend $20,000 to screen them. And then here's what they're putting them up in. They're giving them food assistance, cash assistance. These are the states doing this. Without even, and they don't even have to report at all. They don't have to do it. They don't have to do anything like that. They just give them the food assistance and the cash benefits and send them on their way.
And yet it takes 6 months for people in America to do the same thing, or to get the same thing.
I mean, it's hard. It's harder for an average American to get on food stamps and and cash assistance, but yet here's what I'm not getting here. A single mother with 3 children can't get on cash benefits or food assistance half the time. But yet these refugees come in and they get it just like that. That's what's getting me here.
I know.
It is. It really gets me. We can't just be... I get it, okay? America has to be... We're the world's policeman, I guess, because we're part of the United Nations.
You know what we're supposed to do, and be kind and be able to bring in the stuff for them, and so they won't have to do a darn thing. No wonder we get laughed at all the time. And we do.
You know, America used to be one of the best places to live in. Our soldiers were, during World War II, were welcomed home. We got to Vietnam, then we get to all the other wars present day, and our veterans ain't worth nothing. You have an average American working 2 to 3 jobs and can't even support himself, him or herself. That's sad.
And you see, that's what I hate. As they know, I'm from the military family, and even with Vietnam, even though people never should have been in there, they still went there because it was their job. And we were supposed to be there to protect people, okay? Now granted, there were some things that happened over there that were not right. But still, we should not, when they came home, they still should have gotten a much better rouse of approval than they did.
Oh, yes. Yes.
And ever since then, it's gotten bad. Look, these people are out there to help you. They really are. I'm sorry. If you don't like it, you don't like it, but they're still out there to help you. The guys in the military, they're out there to prove that we care. And we do care. Hell, that's part of our, that's part of our thing. We do care about people. We are there to fight. We're there to help.
But America can only take so much.
Yeah. So, I'm sorry.
I don't know. What do you guys think out there? Do you think that we should be sending $20,000 to settle every refugee that comes into the country? And do you believe they should be screened or not? Email the show with your thoughts, concerns, comments. The B.AND.R Show at yahoo.com. And just tell us what you think. Do you think they should be screened or not? And do you think? Just what do you think? You tell us. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to take this is actually going to be a short broadcast tonight. We're going to take a 5-minute intermission break, and we'll be right back to the show.